Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Jared Patterson, Coach Salem Tigers, Mountain Grove Panthers battled on Saturday afternoon. Panthers were looking for at least a share of that SCA title, and they kind of came out and threw havoc at the Salem Tigers, and the game was a pretty sloppy first half. Mountain Grove had the lead, but, Coach, we had a lot of opportunities, just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, it was very, very sloppy first half. We kind of played right into what Mountain Grove likes to do and, you know, why they're successful. They want to play really fast. They want to turn you over. They want a sloppy game, a very physical game, and we gave them that in that first half, and they came out with a pretty solid lead that first half, and then we cleaned up a few things that second half, but still missed some free throws, had some careless turnovers, and just physical play just got to us, and Mountain Grove came out with a win.
Panthers came out hot, 11-1 score. Salem Tigers come back and tie it at 13-13, Coach, early in that second quarter, just right after the quarter got started. And it looked like it was going to be kind of a barn burner from there, but then there was just opportunity after opportunity for Salem. We just couldn't get that close-in basket or the three-pointer to fall, and it just allowed Mountain Grove just to keep that lead, just kept adding like a point to it here and a point to it there, Coach. That's so frustrating.
Yeah, I thought our press did really well. We turned them over some, and then, you know, we executed. We got some of their better players in foul trouble, and, you know, we did a lot of things that we wanted to, but we just could never capitalize on some of those turnovers. We had a few where we just turned it right back over, and just sloppy ones like that. You can't beat a good team like Mountain Grove with a game like that.
And with all the pressure on Mountain Grove to have to win the game, because they know Thayer's going to play well. They don't know if they're going to win, but you know Thayer's not going to give in. And those two teams are going to battle it out right down to the wire. You know Mountain Grove is not going to give in to the Salem Tigers.
Yeah, Mountain Grove's got a good team. They got a ton of athletes and, you know, some young talent and some good experienced players mixed in. So we knew they were a good team, and they just got the better of us in this one.
Right, and a couple of their football boys get in there, tangle it up a little bit, mess things up, and, you know, a little bit more physical of a game than we saw against Mountain View.
Oh, yeah, it's completely different team. And, you know, we see every style of play with, you know, Thayer's got the big athletes, Liberty's got the shooters, Willow's got the good guard play, Mountain Grove's got the physical players that are fast and athletic. So we knew our SCA would be tough this year, and we battled, and we were in almost every game there. And, you know, Mountain Grove, Thayer, hats off to those teams for getting a share of the conference title.
Yes, you do have to tip your cap to them, and they earned that win. It was a hard-earned win, though, on Saturday. Like I said, it was physical, and I think both teams knew it. At the end of the day, both teams looked exhausted. Yes,
it was a very intense game, very physical. Like I said, they're very fast and athletic, so they got the athletes for sure. Very deep team.
We're going to wrap up the regular season tonight against the St. Clair Bulldogs, but then you'll see them again pretty quickly as we get back to district play. So this is kind of a key game for you to kind of see what St. Clair's going to throw at you, because it may not be exactly what you see in districts.
Yeah, we're going to be very careful with what we do tomorrow night versus St. Clair. It's going to be a big game because, you know, we end our regular season. You want to be playing good basketball. We want to go into districts with a lot of confidence. So very important game for our kids. Just don't want to show them too much because we know we play them again on Monday.
A couple of years ago, we kind of had the same scenario, Coach. Went to St. Clair and really had a good game, and then we came back, had to play them again in district play. And that's just kind of the way that the schedule is quirky in that way, that we've had that last game scheduled against St. Clair. We have had that to fill up a game in that last week before district start, and then suddenly, all of a sudden, we seem to be playing them all the time, either in the first or second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, because Class 1 through 3, they start districts this week, so, you know, we got to play a Class 4 school, and we have a lot of Class 4, 5, and 6 in December, and so saving them for the end, always a good test for us, and hopefully gain some confidence, see what they like to do, and kind of have a good strategy going into districts.
Sometimes playing at St. Clair, a little bit of kind of deception in the eye zone when you see that sunken floor. We're kind of used to it. Now that we see Sullivan has that same kind of floor, but it still kind of throws you off sometimes on the shooting, doesn't it?
Yeah, the backdrop there is deceiving, and then you got their senior night and everything. So it'll be an exciting game for them. They'll be ready to go. They got some seniors that play important roles, so it is a big key game for us. Very important game.
All right, Coach, the very best of luck tonight against the St. Clair Bulldogs. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Stay tuned. Tiger basketball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball is next.
Hey, it's Fitz, the guy who plays the hits from the Country Top 40 Countdown. And in case you missed us, it was Morgan Wallen who was knighted as the king of the #1 castle last weekend with Love Somebody. But can Morgan Wallen make it a four-peat? Anything can happen. I'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
The Tigers.
Catch and shoot deep three. Good. Splashed it home from deep.
Play.
Puts up a floater. Good. He got fouled. A career-high 27.
Here.
Jammed down for his first Missouri field goal.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Ball fake. Now deep three. Left wing good.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
It's time now for exclusive coverage of Salem Tiger sports on KSMO. Today's action is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, City of Salem, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Jadwin Smith Auto Body, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem License Bureau, Jet Tire and Auto, Legends Automotive LLC, Discount Bins of Salem, American Family Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Flying W Boutique, New Life Auto, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Inc., United Country Salem Realty, Babette Wells Broker Owner, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos LLC, Your World Today, Hubs Tire Center, Technology Junkyard, Moe's Cleaning Services.
Here for this non-conference kind of wrap-up game of the regular season. The St. Clair Bulldogs and the Salem Tigers will meet up. And they usually have some pretty dandy ball games in this one. It really means nothing at this stage. Just a game to keep sharp before district play starts next Monday for both teams. And to start things out, a technical was called on St. Clair because they didn't have the roster correctly, so Gapsel missed the first free throw. Our Tiger Talk brought to you as a courtesy of Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. We appreciate Alicia, Candy, and Katie for all the great work they do at 101 West 4th Street in downtown Salem. That's Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salons. We didn't even get underway yet before the first foul was called on St. Clair. And again, that was a bench foul. So Brody Ray has on the inbound. We didn't even do a tip-off tonight. So Ray has to get it back to Thomas. Thomas on the perimeter to Pryor. Pryor trying to dance his way in. Stops, jump shot is up. It's no good. Trying to fight for his own rebound. It's brought down on the backside by Nathan Short. Short gets that off to Alex Marler. Marler been around, seems like forever. Back to Short on the perimeter. They keep it to Kyler Newton. Then back to Marler. Marler to Short, all walk beyond the three-point line. On top it goes to Ardent. Handing it off now to Marler. And a foul's going to be called on the Salem Tigers, Lincoln Thomas. Marler to inbound, just underway. 1-0 Salem Tigers get a bonus point to start the things out. Out on top, Ardent kicking it back to Newton, and he'll give it to Marler, and St. Clair, the Dogs, will reset. And they'll cross now to Chapman for the first time. Ardent in the corner, back to Chapman, over for the three. Takes it, he hit. No pressure by the Salem Tigers whatsoever, and Chapman able to hit the three. 3-1. St. Clair. Now Gaps returns with his three-pointer, and Salem back up by one. will walk it down. Token pressure by the Salem Tigers, not showing any kind of press here in this game. They'll keep that for the districts. With the ball, Marler handing it off to Short. Short goes in the corner. Three-point shot trickles in by Kyler Newton. Ball hit the rim, hit the backboard, and trickled in. And that's a 6-4 game. Here's Brody Ray trying to dance in. Goes outside to Pryor. Pryor out to Ray. Ray was open for the shot, didn't take it. Now takes a 7-footer, trying to bank it in. No good, and brought down and controlled by Short. His second rebound. And Marler will bring it up. Marler bounce pass and get to Short beyond the three-point line. Holding on to it across the court. It goes to Marler. 2 minutes into this one, 6-4 St. Clair. Ardent has it. Ardent out on top, at the very top of the key to Short. Right side pass goes down low to Ardent underneath the basket. Puts it up, misses. Brought down by Pryor. Ardent was too far underneath the basket, tried to hook it back. Here's Ray with it. Hanging on to it on top to Gapsch. Gapsch takes the three-pointer. It's good. Gapsch has 7 points. Salem Tigers have 7 points, and they lead it by 1. Nathan Short on senior night here at St. Clair brings it to the paint, to the hole, flips it up, missed it. Brought down by Gavin Sapaw. Sapaw will hand that ball off to Brody Ray. Ray out beyond threes, takes it to the hole, to the paint, leans in, and is going to get charged with a charge. Ray dipped the shoulder, leaned into the player, and he is called for the charge. Turnover number 1 for the Salem Tigers. Coming up with the ball now, Ardent has it. Ardent beyond 3, on top to Marler. Left side pass to Short, to the paint, to the hole, lays it in. Nathan Short blew right by Gavin Sapaw. Was thinking he was going to go to the outside. Instead, he dipsy-doodled his way back to the inside and took it to the hole. Brody Ray stops all across the floor to Luke Pryor. Pryor to the top of the key, handing it back off to Brody Ray. 4:40 to go. First quarter. Ray all the way down, off the glass and in. Nice move by Brody. Get to that low post. He banks it home. Salem has that 1-point lead again. Alex Marler for the Dogs in their white home uniforms with a red and gray trim. Bounce passing that to Short. Short takes it to the hole. Played away jumper, no good, but he'll draw a foul. It might be on Gavin Sapaw, and it is. Want to thank United Country Salem Realty for our intro to Tiger basketball tonight. Bad Wells, the broker owner, 729-3148. Or drop on by 605 South Main Street. Bad Wells, United Country Salem Realty. Tip-off brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, but we didn't have one. That's why we couldn't really tell you about it. The Farm Bureau gives us the top of each quarter. And, of course, Willie Strader, your agent. He can help you with all types of insurance. Call him 729-4941. 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Short hits both free throws. And now St. Clair back up by 1. Here's Luke Pryor. Dance to the top of the key, to the hole, to the paint. Leans in, and the shot will not go. And draws the foul on Marler. Pryor took it to the hole. May have let up a little bit trying to draw that foul. And he did draw the foul, but could not make that basket. Bounced off the rim. He makes the first free throw, though, and he has another one coming, and this one is not good. Ball loose on the floor, and it goes off of St. Clair out of bounds. It'll belong to the Salem Tigers. Sapaw and Short battling for it. Sapaw banked it off of Short's foot. Inbound comes to Brody Ray. Ray on the perimeter. Man-to-man coverage by St. Clair. Goes back on top. Gaps. Guarded there by Newton. Gaps in. Trying to flip it to Sapaw. It's over his head. And I think a charge was called on Braden Gaps. So 2 charges called against Salem early on in the game. Watching the JV game, they didn't call hardly anything. They were letting those guys bang around. Right now we're tied at 10-10. And Marlar has the ball for St. Clair. Brings it up against Thomas. Marlar giving up to Arndt. Goes back outside. And the shot by Noah Ardent is good. A-R-D-N-T, Ardent. 13-10 St. Clair. They have hit 3 threes in this game. Gap tries for his third 3, but it won't go. Caught down by Carson Romer. He just checked in the ball game. Here's Marlar. Marlar trying to find his way to the hole. Shot blocked there by Gaps. And he has the ball back from St. Paul. Gaps to the paint, to the hole. Kicks it underneath for Pryor. Tipped out of bounds. Actually deflected off of Pryor out of bounds by Johnny Chapman. 3:11 to go in the first quarter. 13-10 St. Clair. They come in with a 13-11 record. Salem 11-14 on the contest, on the year. Pass goes out on top to Romer, giving it off to Marlar. Marlar on to St. Clair insignia here at St. Clair, Missouri at the high school. They've got a lot of renovation work here and changing their complex of their campus. Now 3 put up and rimmed out by Romer. Brought down and controlled by Lincoln Thomas. Thomas the other way off to Pryor. Pryor takes the standing jumper, hits it. Nice shot by Luke. Couldn't penetrate. Pulled off a 9-footer. 1-point ball game with St. Clair leading. Marlar has the bounce pass, giving that over to Newton. Newton leaving it out on top for Chapman. Now in the corner, another 3 effort by Romer does not go, and Thomas brings down yet another rebound. Lincoln trying to get to the paint, to the hole. 9-footer trickles in. Lincoln, a little running jump shot. Salem back up by 1. With the ball right now, short for St. Clair. Guarded there by Pryor, man-to-man. Ball trickles off short. He fires it back into the middle of the floor. For the Salem Tigers get their first steal. They bring it all the way down. Gaps with a short shot. Missed it. Safe ball to rebound. Missed it. Tries it again. Is fouled. So Sapon, it's the first shot, gets the rebound, and is able to put it back up, but he was fouled and could not score. The foul is on Alex Marlar, his second. And the free throw by Gavin, he banks it in. Salem now 3 of 5 from the stripe. Thomas checks out, Ray back in. Cade Moody comes in the game as well. Next free throw, Sapod does not get it. Brought down by Short. Back the other way comes Marlar. Still in the game with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. The minute and a half to go. Marlar to the corner. Bounce pass there to Newton. Newton out on top of Romer. A long 3-pointer. Hits off the front of the rim. No good. And Gaps brings down the rebound. Romer's missed 3 in a row. Keeps shooting them. He missed it. Now back. Here's Moody for a 3. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Brought down by Short. Both teams just going up and down the floor, just cranking out shots. Having a little bit of fun with this game. With the ball right now, Marlar again. Getting a pick from Ardent. Marlar trying to get it back to Newton, and he does. Left side pass to Romer. Romer try another 3. This one again. Missed. Brought down by Pryor. Salem thanks you, Mr. Romer. 15-13, Salem on top. Romer started shooting those threes. It's a 13-10 lead for St. Clair. With 35 seconds left, Gaps on their center. Trying to drive into the paint, hands it back to Brody Ray. Ray stopped, but he walked with the ball. And I think an offensive foul is called on the Salem Tigers. And it's going to be on Gavin Sapol. Five fouls for Salem in this first quarter, that being an offensive foul. No free throws there, but they will be in the free throws from now on with 25 seconds left. First quarter, not a lot of extra time. As Short has it, guarded by Pryor. Out on top, getting into Ardent. Back to Marlar, 15 seconds left. Marlar, handing the ball off to Short. Short trying to dance in, kicks it back to Marler for the three-pointer. That one pinballs out, no good, and tipped out high. Goes back to Romer for the three-pointer, and it banks out, no good. And we played one quarter of play. The Salem Tigers lead St. Clair 15-13. Back in a minute. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to St. Clair. Second quarter getting ready to get underway. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Whether you need home, life, or business insurance, he can help you. Willie Strader, 1414 West Scenic Ridge Boulevard, 729-4941. Romer has it, getting it to Ardens. Ardens on top. It goes to Short as the inbound from St. Clair is in the offensive zone. Getting it back to Romer. Top of the key, man-to-man coverage by the Salem Tigers. As now Marler has it. He has 2 fouls in this game, as does Gavin Sapoff. Marler bounced past in the corner. Waiting for it there was Newton. Newton trying to fire it down low. Ball tipped, stolen away by the Salem Tigers. Here they come back. Ray underneath the Pryor, off the glass and in. Nice play by the Salem Tigers after the steal. 2 steals, 2 turnovers for St. Clair Bulldogs. Here's Arden with it, guarded by Stevens. Goes on top to Short, driving down to Marlin, lays it up, missed it. Brought down by Pryor. Pryor with 3 rebounds, gives it off to Brody Ray. Ray, top of the key, guarded there by Romer. Looking for an opening. Hands that ball off to Roy Stevens. Stevens giving it to Gaps. Gaps trying to drive in. Had that ball knocked out of his hands and stolen away by Romer. Second turnover for the Salem Tigers. Back the other way. Here's Romer. Beyond the three-point arc. Back on top, Marler. 6:40 to go in the half. 17-13, Salem Tigers. Marler out at center court, just standing there, resetting the play. Now to Short, trying to drive his way through. Fadeaway jumper's no good, but he'll draw the foul. Trying to go through 3 different Tigers. And Roy Stevens will pick up that foul first of the second half, and it will put Nathan Short at the line to shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Free throw's good. Short has another one coming as Arden checks out. Next one is no good. Comes out to Brody Ray. Back in the game is Johnny Chapman. Ray trying to dance in, gives it off to Moody. Outside to Stevens beyond that perimeter line. Giving it back to Brody Ray. Tigers with a lot of running, but getting nowhere, not opening any holes up. As Gap stops, wants to shoot the 3, cannot. Goes back to Stevens, now to Ray. Ray trying to dance in, takes it to the hole, lays it up. It won't fall. It lays on top of the rim, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Pryor as he tried to grab the rebound. Lincoln Thomas back in the game. Well, a good setup there, and the ball just sat on the rim but would not fall. And then Pryor went up to get it, and he could not keep it in bounds. Handoff comes to Short. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Pryor has yet another rebound, his 4th of the game, giving it off to Lincoln Thomas. Thomas comes down and takes the 3. He hit. Well, they didn't even pick him up. He got to the top of the key, was wide open, and he took the shot. He buried it. 20-14, Salem on top. Marler for St. Clair. Bounce pass to Short. Short, guarded by Pryor. Goes inside to Marler all alone, takes the shot, missed it, gets his own rebound, tries to put it up, but he'll get fouled. Marler missed the entire backboard as he tried to flip it up. Foul's called on Brody Ray. The inbound comes in the corner for Romer for a three, and he finally gets one. Carson Romer finally gets the three he's been looking for. It's his first on 6 shots. Here comes Gabbs. He'll put a three up, try and match it. It will not go. And it's brought down by Marler. Marler back the other way. 2017 our score. Marler to the paint, trying to drive in, goes back to Short for a three-pointer, and it's good, and we're tied. Short has 8 points to lead anybody on each team. As Ray has a 20-20 our score here in the second quarter with 4:35 to go. Here's Caden Moody. Trying to dance in, can't to Pryor for the free throw line. His jumper was perfect. He's got 7. Tigers of Salem with a 2-point lead. Marler will take its time. Salem dropping in a half-court defense and gives it off to Nathan Short. Short, just a junior, has the ball on that perimeter. Now looks to drive in, trying to take it to the hole, puts the shot up, missed it. On the backside, Gaps brings down the rebound. 4 minutes left to go in the half. Here is Moody, a three, no good. Straight off the iron, nobody underneath the basket for Salem. And Romer brings it down the other way. Romer trying to get by Moody. Pushes off, no call, going back to Marler. Marler trying to drive in, stops, kicks it back. 3-point effort put up, missed there by Kyler Newton, and taken down by Caden Moody, and a timeout called by Coach Patterson. That timeout is a courtesy of your friends at American Family Insurance. Jonas Schaefer, your agent, been doing it all season long. And if you have any questions about the right types of insurance for you, call Jonas 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you can get Seafoam High Mileage Motor Oil Treatment for $10.59. That's for the 16-ounce size. Seafoam Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner for $4.49 for the 5.25-ounce size. And Mac products starting at $2.59 each. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store today at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard, right here in Salem.
And welcome back to St. Clair. I'd like to thank our great sponsors, make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball, like the Hotspot Tanning and Tuxes in the Crossroads Shopping Center with 24-hour tanning available, red light therapy, and for the guys, Tuxes. Check it out for yourself. Drop on by the Crossroads or call 573-729-8699. Hotspot Tanning and Tuxes, proud to support your Salem Tigers. And also Moe's Cleaning Service. Call Melissa Callahan for residential or commercial cleaning, 573-201-0430. That's Melissa Callahan. And Moe's Cleaning Service, get Moe for your money. On the inbound, Luke Pryor takes it to the hole and politely lays it over the rim. 24-20, Salem Tigers have the lead. Pass goes inside to Short, guarded by Pryor. Short turns, shot up, no good, but Luke will draw the foul. Luke did not go straight up. He reached down. That's going to get you a foul every time. When you reach in as they shoot, in basketball, you have to jump straight up, vertical, no leaning in, and that's what will get you in trouble. That free throw by Short is good. He is the only one so far that has shot free throws for St. Clair, and right now he is 4 for 5. And he has one more. That one's good. 2-point ball game with 3:05 to go in the half. Salem with the lead. As Gaps holds on to it on their center court. Braden trying to drive all the way down. Does. Lays it off the glass and in. He's got 9. And the Tigers back to a 4-point lead. Marler for the home St. Clair Bulldogs. Between the circle. Marler looking left. Now looks right. Gives it off to Short. Spread out floor for both teams. The Tigers man-to-man coverage. Now everybody starts dancing through the middle. Pass goes across to Romer. Romer at the top of the key now. Looks right side to Chapman. Johnny Chapman to the paint, to the hole. Jump shot, no good, but he'll draw a foul. St. Clair has no fouls in the second half. The Salem Tigers now will have their fourth of this second quarter, and this will be a shooting foul on Roy Stevens. He just came in after that timeout. And the free throw is no good. Chapman missed it. Chapman has a three in this game back in the first quarter. And Noah Ardent is ready to check in. Assuming he's coming in for Chapman. And that free throw, no good. But brought down by Newton. Kick it across. Here short for a three. It's off the rim. No good. Tipped up high in the air. Brought down by Gaps, but he couldn't hang on to it. Comes back to Chapman. Chapman getting it off to Marlar now near center court. 2:10 to go in this, the first half. Handing it off to Romer. Bounce pass right side. Giving it there is Newton. Newton back to short, top of the key, left side pass. Beyond three. Back to Chapman. And we have a stoppage and a foul called on the Salem Tigers away from the play. Cade Moody will get that foul. He'll be his first, but he'll put at the line short. 2:02 to go, and Short hits the free throw. That's the wrong guy to foul. Arden comes in for Chapman. St. Clair has only 2 fouls in the entire first half. And Short is blocked there by Pryor. Way to go, Luke. Got way up on top. Perfect block on Short after he got his own rebound after missing the free throw. And then Pryor scores on the other end. Wow, what a play by Luke Pryor. He went up high and blocked that shot as Short was trying to lay it in. They came all the way back the other way, was able to get the pass underneath the basket and lay it home. 28-23 the score. Short has it beyond three. On top to Ardent. Ardent looking right. Goes that way to Newton. Back on top to Romer. Romer guarded by Moody. Gives it to Ardent. Nobody really on Short now as he starts his drive in. Kicks it outside. They go to Ardent. Beyond three on top. Getting it there is Kyler Newton. Now they reset the play. Back to Marlar near center court. Marlar stops, goes left side to Short, beyond three, handing it off to Newton. Now to Ardent. Ardent beyond three, back to Romer beyond the three-point arc. Just keeping that pass out near center court. Now they go back to Marlar. Marlar looking inside, nothing there, getting it back to Newton. Newton trying to force it in, taken there by Romer, back to Newton for the three-pointer. It's up, it banks it home. Tyler Newton makes it a 2-point ball game with a bank shot for a three. 28-26. That is the 6th three-pointer of this first half by St. Clair. Here's Gapch all the way down. His short shot does not fall. And Nathan Short has a rebound all the way down. Putting it up and scoring easily was Tyler Newton on a 2-on-1 break. Tiger defense did not get back after Gapch missed it. And a transition game for St. Clair. Their game a 2-on-1. We're tied at 28 with 5 seconds left. Back out to Stevens. Over to the Tiger player, Thomas. He tried to shoot the ball, and he was fouled by Kyler Newton. And that would be a three if they're going to call it a shot. He's trying to shoot. And they're going to say, no, it was not shooting. He said he was not in the act of shooting. Well, with 0.8 seconds left, I hate to tell you, but yes, he was. But they're not going to give the Tigers that call. They're going to make them inbound it. The inbound pass comes in, taken by Short on the steal. Just the second steal of the game. Not many turnovers in this one. And we played one half. It's been a pretty even half. Each team with 28 points. Salem outscored St. Clair in the first quarter, 15-13, and St. Clair came right back and did the same for the Salem Tigers, 15-13, and we're tied 28-28 here at halftime. I'd like to thank our great sponsors making it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball this year. One of those is Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Dr. Ashley Cunningham, 573-729-4031. That vet can do it all. She can do your livestock and your pets. If you have questions, get in touch with her at 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Dr. Ashley Cunningham, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Let's take a 3-minute break and come back. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free. Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Are you wanting to know what's going on in Salem? It's easy. All you need to do is subscribe to the City of Salem's Text Blast service. First, you need the text and number 855-435-4811. Then text the word CITY for all pertinent alerts and announcements for the city. For alerts concerning utilities, text the word utility. And if you're wanting to know about parks and recreation, just text the word parks. The City of Salem Text Blast service, 855-435-4811. Subscribe today.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Welcome back, St. Clair. Stan Stevens along with you here on this final regular season game of the year for the Salem Tigers. They and St. Clair are tied 28-28. I'd like to thank great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you that Tiger basketball. Like New Life Auto at 583 Highway 68 in Salem. You can get in touch with them and they can put New Life back into your vehicle at 573-453-2757. New Life Auto. And Salem License Office, 1104 South Main Street. We've been telling you about their Real ID. That's going to be coming up here. I believe May 7th is the day you have to have it if you want to use it to travel. You can take your passport otherwise, but if you want to use your driver's license as your Real ID, you have to have it redone by then. 573-729-8305. Call them and ask them what you need to bring to get your Real ID. Well, this game has been a pretty even game all the way through. Both teams have had short leads, and Tigers fell behind by 5. They came back. St. Clair fell behind by 5. They came back. Each team has one person with 11 points in the game. Nathan Short has that for St. Clair, and Luke Pryor has that for the Salem Tigers. Braden Gaps has 9, and they got Kyler Newton with 8. So both of these teams really even. Lincoln Thomas has 5 for Salem, and Gavin Sapa has 1. Meanwhile, Johnny Chapman, Carson Romer, and Noah Ardent all have a 3-pointer in the game, and they all have just 3 points in that first half. St. Clair 6 of 10 from the free throw line in that first half, and Salem Tigers 3 of 6 12 rebounds for each team in the first half. That's, about as even as it can get. Turnovers and steals, each team had 2 of each. Yeah, not a lot of craziness to this game. Pretty much a basic, just kind of have some fun game, but they're not trying to do anything very revealing because they're going to play each other again in 6 days on next Monday at Owensville in the first round of district play. So they're not going to do anything crazy to show their hand here tonight in this, what kind of you would have to almost say kind of almost a meaningless game as far as the placement in district play or anything else. It's really just a kind of a tune-up just to keep them playing before they have to play on district play. Now, St. Clair does have a makeup game to play on Thursday yet, so they will have one more contest going into that game next Monday. Salem Tigers season comes to an end tonight. Earlier tonight, the JV season did come to an end with a loss to St. Clair, 52-46. They were down by 3 at halftime and just could not get the engine going in the first 5 minutes of that third quarter. Finally did start putting things together, down by 13. They got back to within 3, but just couldn't finish the comeback, and they finished the season 12-9 under Coach Wes Hampton, who did a very, very good job in his first year of coaching here in the higher level at the high school level. So congratulations to Coach Wes and the JV for finishing the season with a 12-9 record. Leading rebounder in the game right now is Nathan Short. He has 6, and then Luke Fire has 4 for the Salem Tigers. A couple of guys have 2. Alex Marler has 2. Carson Romer has 2 for St. Clair. Lincoln Thomas, Braden Gapsch, and Gavin Sapal each have 2 for the Salem Tigers. So, like I said, very even game all the way through here at St. Clair. St. Clair with a 13-11 record coming in. Salem with an 11-14 record coming in. And these two teams, again, will play Monday, 5:30 at Owensville. We'll have that on KSMO. We need to take a break, come back with the second half of this contest. We're going to take a 2-minute break and return. 28-28 our score. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. Call 729-5761. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Life is a series of moments. Big moments, small moments, moments you want to bottle up so they can last forever. At Edward Jones, we want to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for a trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor like me works with you to build strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Leah Nash. Call me or Joe Brand at Edward Jones, 573-729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Is your back continually giving you pain? Do you constantly have headaches? Do you have numbness or tingling in your arms, hands, legs, or feet? These are symptoms, and they're a warning sign from your body. And if you'd like to know why they're occurring, Dr. Amber Duncan of Duncan Chiropractic can help. Her mission is to find the cause of the problem and correct it. Give Dr. Amber Duncan a call at 729-2321 or stop by 401 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
I was surprised.
I was definitely surprised.
Yep, we had no idea. Totally surprised. Can you say jaw drop?
Who knew? State Farm with these great rates?
The surprise everyone's talking about is the surprisingly great rates for home and auto insurance from State Farm, especially when you combine them.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem.
I want to thank Technology Junkyard being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, 573-453-0418. You'll find them at 37,228 Highway 72 at Salem. Repair service for TVs, all electronics, including your computers, or they can recycle it or even repurpose it. Technology Junkyard, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Here's Lincoln Thomas coming down. And he loses the ball out of bounds as Salem Tigers inbound it. Third quarter start brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. We'll be straight to your agent at 729-4941, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. The first turnover of the second half belongs to Salem Tigers. Weren't many in the first, but there's the first one. And now the ball tipped out of bounds underneath the basket. It belongs to St. Clair. We're tied at 28. Inbound. May comes into short, goes back on top of Chapman. Chapman down, spins, trying to go outside, trying to go inside. Nothing there. Finally finds Marlar and gives it back to him on their center court. He'll reset over to Short. Short, outside Marlar. Right side pass to Newton. Getting it to Ardent. Ardent double team, goes back to Newton, now to Marlar. Marlar trying to drive in, stops, looks back, looks inside, looks outside. Ray is not even penetrating on him. He could have tied him up, but he did not. So Marlar able to escape and get the ball over to Newton, and now back to Ardent. Ardent, A-R-D-A-N-T. I've never seen it spelled that way, but it's Ardent here for St. Clair. With the ball, Marlar. Marlar trying to find some opening. Can't. Now to Ardent. He pushes down Ray. And outside it goes to Chapman. Back to Ardent. Now over to Newton. Newton back to Marlar. Marlar beyond three to Ardent. Ardent back to Marlar. He's taking time off the clock. Handing it back to Kyler Newton. He gets to the Johnny Chapman. Now to Ardent in the corner. Back on top, Short. Nathan Short. Had that ball tipped away. Ball still loose on the floor and tied up. Possession arrow should favor St. Clair. Gap's got his hand in there, but could not pull that ball out. 6:25 left to go, third quarter. Possession arrow favoring St. Clair, and Ardent has it. Ardent spins, turns, giving it there to Newton. Now back to Marlar. Marlar to Short. Short beyond three to Ardent. Ardent kicks it out to Marlar. Marlar wanted to go back to Short, couldn't. Now to Newton for the three. He's got it. That's a minute and 40 seconds of possession by St. Clair. And they get the three. Here's Brody Ray. Ray beyond three. Hanging on to it. Down to Gavin Sapaw. Sapaw off the glass. It's good. I remember a game years ago when St. Clair did this very same thing. They'd hold on to the ball for a minute and a half, and then they finally would score, and then Salem would go down and take a real quick shot, miss it, they'd come back. I remember that game vividly, and that was against one of the better Salem teams in the second half. They changed that all up. Now a steal by Thomas, getting to Luke Pryor. Pryor takes it all the way down off the glass, and a charge called on Pryor as he went over top of Marlar. That is a third charge on the Salem Tigers tonight. (31-30) our score. 5:21 to go. Half-court defense for Salem. They're in their navy blue uniforms with the Carolina blue numbers and the Carolina cat scratches on the bottom. Short. Here's Short handing it off. Now taking it back himself. Lays it up and in. Nathan Short with 13 and a three-point lead for the Dogs. Here comes Gaps beyond three. Takes it, sets it, hits it. They're going to give Braden Gaps that much time. He's going to probably bury it. Here comes Short the other way. 4:49 to go. We're tied at 33. Outside pass to Ardent. He takes his three-pointer, and it's off the rim. No good. Brought down by Short. Short on the baseline. Fires it backcourt. And Arden will chase it down, but that'll be a turnover. Short brought down the rebound, but he was under a lot of pressure by Salem Tiger guys, and he fired it back for Marlar, but it went over his head. Salem will have it on the baseline, try and inbound it. They get it into Lincoln Thomas. Thomas inside the Sapaw. Sapaw off the glass and in. And Salem up by 2 in this seesaw battle here at St. Clair. 4:20 to go in this, the first, in the third quarter. First part of this quarter been all really St. Clair except for about 30 seconds of Salem Tiger offense. Foul called on Brody Ray before the shot. For Ray, that is his third foul. All the fouls being called on Salem, only 2 on St. Clair all night long. And the inbound stolen away by the Tigers' Gaps. Gaps kicks it back to Caden Moody. Moody guarded there by Romer. Stops at the high post inside the safe ball, trying to flip it up, and he draws the foul. Safe ball trying to get that hook shot off. Marler will have his third, and it will be a shooting foul, and Gavin will be shooting here. Every foul that Salem has gotten from St. Clair has been a shooting foul. Matter of fact, they got a foul to start the game. A technical. Gavin misses the first. He has been about 50% all year long. I know I've said that many times, but you need a little bit better free throw shooting out of one of your better players, and he just has not done that this year. Some games he's been great, in other games, not very good at all. Just that's the way Gavin shoots. It's just not falling for him. That pass tip almost stolen away by Sapoff. As Marler has it, giving it off to Ardent. Now back to Marler. Marler inside, kicks it outside to Romer for a three. It's off the iron. Kicks out high, and Gaps has that rebound. Gaps the other way, all the way down, 9-footer. Trickles across the rim, but does not fall. And then goes out of bounds. They say off the Salem Tiger player, even though Short brought it down out of bounds. I'm not sure how that works. Coach Patterson's just laughing. He can't do anything about it. It doesn't seem possible. The guy standing out of bounds gets the ball, and he still called the other way. Well, that just happened. Here's Arden with it. Arden on the beyond the three-point line, across to Marler. Marler, front of the student section here at St. Clair, on top Romer. Romer to Short, guarded by Pryor. Short beyond the three-point arc on the right side, trying to drive in, spins, turns, puts the shot off. It's good. Nice job by Nathan Short. Got that shot over top of Luke Pryor, and we're tied again at 35. Caden Moody for Salem. Stop beyond three to Sapaw at the high post. Kicks it off to Pryor. 9-footer. It's good. Luke Pryor has 13. Salem back up by 2. 2:35 to go. This is the third quarter last regular season game for the Salem Tigers boys team. Here's Nathan Short. Kicks it outside to Romer. Romer is trying to spin, go baseline. Stops, takes it to the hole, and gets it to go. Tying it back up at 37. Here's Gaps for Salem. Half-court defense for the Dogs right now. They flip it across to Thomas. Lincoln, guarded there by Newton. Trying to get it inside, does to Sapaw. Sapaw backing in against Marler, lays it up and in. That's really not a matchup. Marler trying to take on Gavin Sapaw. Well, Gavin has had his way since coming back in after getting 2 fouls early. Here in this second half, he's got 6 points. With the ball on top, Ardent trying to drive in, taking it to the hole, and he missed the shot. I think it was blocked by Sapaw. I think Sapaw was out of bounds, and the ball came down off of the backboard. And so it stays with St. Clair. 1:38 to go in this the third quarter. Stevens in for Luke Pryor. Marler trying to get it in. Marler bounce pass to Arden. Arden kicks it outside to Romer for the three, and it's good. St. Clair up by 1, 40-39. 1:25 to go in this the third quarter as Gaps stops beyond 3. Guarded there by Short, giving it off to Moody. Moody, right side pass to Stevens. Stevens back to Moody. Moody guarded by Short down to Sapaw. Sapaw takes it, trying to bank it in, and he's fouled, and he'll go back to the line. But now he has to hit the free throws. 1 for 4 tonight is Gavin. Chapman's going to come in as that's Marler's 4th foul. He's kind of their quarterback, and he's going to have to sit down. Free throws, no good. Salem 4 of 16 against Mountain Grove. Did not help their cause. That free throw is an air ball. Didn't even make it to the basket. Gavin very disappointed himself. He just basically whiffed on that free throw. But if the other team knows you can't shoot free throws, they're going to keep fouling you. And a timeout called on the floor with 1:09 to go. St. Clair 40, Salem Tigers 39. And that timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonas Schaefer. Get in touch with him if you got questions about the right coverage. 729-5165. Tiger basketball on KSMO. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Trust wants you to know they'll work directly with anyone. You don't need a contractor to use their services. Salem Trust can then use their modern engineering software to design and construct the quality trusses specific for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of their work does. Plus, Salem Trust is locally owned and operated. Open Monday through Friday. Call Salem Trust at 729-9276 for more information.
And welcome back. Don't forget Legends Auto, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers at 500 West St. Grooves Boulevard. They're located at the junction of MacArthur and 3272 West. Get in touch with them for all your auto repair needs. 729-2884, Legends Auto. 40-39, St. Clair with the lead. Pass goes to Ardent. Ardent guarded by Sapon. They go back across to Short. Short on the perimeter with under a minute to go. Back to Romer for another three. It's good again. Carson Romer with 3 threes, and the lead now 4 for St. Clair. Here's Braden Gaps underneath the Sape off the glass and in. Count the basket, and he draws the foul. And the foul's going to be on St. Clair. And still waiting on the number to be issued. Okay, it's going to be on Noah Ardent, his first. Sapon back to the line to try the three-point play, and this one is off to the side. No good. Arden brings down the free throw, rebounds, and it's 43-41. Here's Short. 25 seconds. Goes outside to Newton. Newton. Bounce pass to Ardent. Left side to Short. Down low. It's Newton trying to get the shot off. Partially blocked by Gaps, and he'll say that he hit the arm of Kyler Newton, and Newton will shoot 2. Gaps will get his second foul. And Newton, who has 11 in the game, will shoot the free throw, and it's no good. 15 and a half seconds left to go third quarter. 43-41 St. Clair. Gray and Pryor back in. Tigers tonight without Dannon Berry, who was limping around. He's not even dressed for the game tonight, so hope he's okay. Next free throw, also no good, and Pryor has his 5th rebound of the game. Off to Brody Ray. 10 seconds as he crosses the timeline. Ray. 5 seconds. Off to Gaps. Gaps fakes the shot. Stops. Takes the three. Trying to bank it in. No good. Put back up and in by Pryor at the buzzer. Shot was short. Pryor got it, put it home, and we're tied 43-43 at the end of 3 quarters. Back in 1 minute, it's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. That's brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader at 1414 West Scenic Ridge Boulevard. For all of your life's needs, he's there for you. 729-4941. Fourth quarter, tied ball game, last game of the regular season. Here's Ray for the Salem Tigers, back to Gaps. Gaps hanging on to it, gives it off to Lincoln Thomas on the left wing. Lincoln trying to drive in, gets cut off by Chapman, goes back on top to Ray. Ray trying to get away from St. Clair player Romer, goes back to Thomas. Thomas trying to dribble in. Turn, spins, fadeaway jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound and scores. Thomas came up a little short with the first shot, got his own rebound, and just was able to trickle it in. Here comes Short all the way down. Stops, kicks it outside. Three-pointer from the corner is good by Johnny Chapman. His second three of the game. And St. Clair now leading it by 1. Here's Gaps for the Salem Tigers on their center court. Just underway here, fourth quarter, 1 minute already gone. Gaps to Sapal. Sapal at 8 points in that third quarter. Back to Gaps. Guarded by Ardent. Tigers swing it all to the right. Now back to the left. Timeout called by Coach Jared Patterson. Our score, St. Clair 46, Salem 45. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
And like to thank On the Spot Auto Glass for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Check them out on Facebook. Or if you need your auto glass changed out, give them a call. 573-247-3608. What they do is what's in their name. They repair your auto glass on the spot. On the Spot Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. We welcome you to keep it right here. KSMO Blues Hockey will be up next. Right after this game. The final of the regular season. With the inbound, here's Brody Ray. Salem down by a point. Ray will hand it off to Lincoln Thomas. Now to Pryor from the free throw line. That shot's off. Brought down by Lincoln, and he is fouled. Lincoln, looking back toward the basket, was able to flag that ball down, and a foul called on Johnny Chapman. Inbound. Cap's trying to get it in, goes instead over to Ray. He wanted to get it in the safe ball, but could not. Ray on the baseline takes it to the hole, missed the shot, and a charge called on Brody Ray. That's the fourth charge called on the Salem Tigers, and Ray his second, and then he will be now with 4 fouls. 46-45. It is. Patterson just shakes his head. There's nothing you can do about it. We had the same official last year at Owensville when Jared got kicked out. So, yeah. Coming down with it is Short. St. Clair up by a point. Short. Over to Ardent. Ardent. Started by Sapah. Ardent at the top of the key. Bounce pass. Could he get there to Newton? Newton. Over to Short. On top of Romer. Romer wanted to shoot but could not. Now back to Newton. Newton had that ball taken by Gaps. Gaps all the way down. Will lay it up. Count the basket, and he draws the foul. Gaps stole that right out of the hands of Newton. He goes, lays it in, draws the foul. He'll get the free throw. And for Kyler Newton, that's his second foul. Gaps will get a chance to make a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And he does. 48-46, 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Alex Marler back in the ballgame with 4 fouls here in the fourth quarter. Ball in the feet of Newton, but to be able to get it away from Thomas. Going to the corner is Short, guarded there by Luke Pryor. Now back to Marler. Marler on their center court, resets for St. Clair. To the corner, Marler giving it to Short. Short trying to get away from Pryor. Takes it to the hole and lays it in. 48-48 our score. It doesn't get much closer than this one. Here's Gap stopping, goes on top to Sapah. Taking it right to the hole. Sapah lays it in. getting around short. What a job by Gavin. Nice move, and then leaned in and flipped that ball up with his right hand. With the ball right now, Marlar handing it off up high to Romer. They get that corner to Short. Short back to Ardent out beyond the three-point line. Ardent trying to get it back to Marlar and does out near center court. 4:55 to go. Marlar taking it to the hole. Blocked there by Sapaw and kept alive by Thomas. What a great play by Lincoln Thomas to get it back to Sapaw after he blocked the shot. And pass down low to Pryor. Pryor kicks it down to Sapaw on the baseline. Sapaw puts it up and in. Marlar couldn't do anything with his 4 fouls. He just had to sit and watch Gavin. That ball goes off the foot of Romer, and they're going to call a push foul on Caden Moody. Looked like Romer was off balance anyway, and Cade may just have gave him a little bit of a push. Patterson asked the official. Said it wasn't flagrant, but it was enough. 52-48, Salem with the lead. Marlar down the right wing. Bounce pass in the corner to Newton. Newton going back to Romer. Romer to Marlar. Man-to-man coverage by Salem. Marlar out high. Bounce pass to Ardent. Ardent takes it to the hole. Stops to the hole. Lays it in. Kind of pulled up. Thought he was going to try and dish it off, but he did not. We're down to 4 minutes left in regulation. 52-50. Game has all the makings of overtime. Here's long shot taken by Gaps. He couldn't get it to fall, but Thomas gets the rebound. Thomas guarded there by Newton. Kicks it over to Caden Moody down the left corner. Now to Sapaw. And Sapaw's going to get a charge called on him. Boy, I can just see that going to happen. As soon as they took the step, Marlar did a little acting job, and the officials here all night long have called charges on Salem. That's their 5th. I can't even remember a game when there were 5 charges on any team, but all against Salem. Here comes Short the other way. Short driving down, and a timeout called by Coach McKinney. 3:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. And we are at St. Clair as we get ready for district play. They'll start next week. We're going to take a 30-second break and come back. Timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonah Schaefer. If you haven't taken time out to review the assets of your home, make sure you do so to make sure your coverage is correct. See Jonah, 1104 South Main Street in Salem. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Get the facts. For more information, call the Healthy Dane County Prevention Coalition at 573-729-8163 or visit their website, salemcommunitycenter.org.
Well, we appreciate you joining us for Tiger basketball. Don't forget Jet Tire and Auto is a proud supporter of the Salem Tigers, 800 South Park Avenue. Don't forget they have new tires, but also off-road accessories and so much more. See them at Jet Tires and Auto, 800 South Park Avenue, 729-3650, or go online at jettiresandauto.com. 2-point ball game with Salem on top, 52-53, 20 now left to go in the fourth quarter as Ardent has it for St. Clair. They're in their home whites. Goes back to Marlar. Now across to Romer. In the corner, Newton. Newton back to Marlar. Marlar back in the corner to Romer. Takes a quick 3, partially blocked. It comes down the hands of Ardent. That ball stolen away by Gaps, and Gaps the other way for the Salem Tigers. Third steal for Salem for a turnover for St. Clair. Gaps gets a little pick from Pryor, trying to take it down low. Instead, backs it back out, throws it to Pryor, top of the key. He starts to move in down to Sapaw. Sapaw backs in. Baby hook shot, no good. Pryor with a rebound, puts it up, and he's fouled. It does not go down, and Marlar will foul out of the game. So Alex Marlar is done for the night. Had 2 rebounds, no points, with 2:43 remaining. The miss by Sapaw put Marlar in a position where Pryor had the easy shot, and he gets the 5th foul. Chapman will come back in, as Marler is done. Not a happy guy. Marler, one of those seniors on senior night. The free throw is good by Pryor. Luke has another, and this one is no good. Brought down by Short. 2:35 to go. 53-50. Salem with the lead. Short has the top of the key. He has all these Bulldogs have the capability of shooting threes. Back to Short. He takes the three, and it's off the iron, and Pryor brings it down. Salem would do good to run some clock here. Each team with 3 fouls in this fourth quarter. Here's Pryor at the high post, getting it back to Gapsh. Gapsh down low to Sapal. All alone, he scores. 55-50. Been the biggest lead of the night is 5 points by either team. Pass across to Kyler Newton. Back on top to Romer. Down to 1:50 to go. To Newton. Newton beyond 3. Bounce pass inside to Short. Short trying to drive down. Kicking it back outside to Romer. Now to Newton. Across it goes to Chapman. Chapman back to Romer. Romer to the paint, to the hole. And a blocking foul called on Sapal. He tried to get the charge, but he turned his body, and he can't do that. And Romer will go to the line, and that's not what you want to have happen. For Sapal, that'll be his 4th foul. You don't want that clock to stop when you have the lead, and the free throw is good. Romer now at 12. Still a 2-possession game, but he can make it a 1. If he can hit the free throw. Still 1:35 to go. This one is good as well. That's the trade-off. And you want to stand in there. You can give him the basket and keep the foul. Or let him shoot the free throws. In this case, Tigers trying to make him shoot the free throws. Pass outside. As a timeout is called by Coach Patterson as Gaps was taking the baseline, trying to get it back to Pryor, and he calls a timeout with 1:23 to go. And 55-52, Salem on top. That timeout brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. If you have new additions to family, call Jonah at 729-5165 to make sure that you've got the right coverages. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply in Salem, you'll find a Power Torque 40-piece tap and die set priced at $29.99. A Performance Tool adjustable jet flame butane torch, $19.99. And Valvoline Max Life high mileage motor oil, $29.95 for the 5-quart size. Stop by today in Salem at K&H Auto Supply.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
55-52, Salem Tigers with the lead. 1:23 left to go in the contest. Salem with 4 fouls, St. Clair with 3. A lot of timeouts left. St. Clair still with 3. Salem has 2. Pass goes to Thomas on the perimeter. Thomas giving it away from Chapman. Drives in, kicks it outside to Pryor. Salem needs to run some clock here. I'd like to see him do it. Back to Caden Moody. 1:10 to go. Back to Gaps. Gaps gets away from Romer. Gets away from Ardent. Gaps kicks it down low to Pryor. Pryor steps in. 7-footer. Good. Now that's how you do it. You wait till St. Clair gets out of position, and you take it to the hole. 55 seconds left. And that ball tipped out by Gaps away from Romer, but it did not go off Romer. It stays with St. Clair. 53 seconds to go, regulation. Here's Romer. Since Marler's fouled out of the game, he is their point guard. Going back on top, getting it to Newton. Back to Romer. 42 seconds left. Time is dwindling down. They need 2 baskets in a hurry. Chapman from the corner for a 3. It does not go. Sapal brings down the rebound. And here comes Gaps. He'll be fouled by Ardent. With 33 seconds to go, Salem will inbound the ball as they are not in a bonus yet. Gaps thinks he is, but they are not. And they'll have to inbound the ball from the baseline with 33 seconds to go. You'd have to call that a good foul for St. Clair after they missed the shot. The inbound comes to Thomas. Thomas trying to get away from Chapman. Giving it off to Moody. Moody gets by Romer. 25 seconds left. Moody in the offensive zone. Gives that off to Lincoln Thomas. And Cade Moody will be fouled there by Kyler Newton, his third. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 in the new bonus rule that they have for the quarters now in high school. 5 fouls. And your shooting bonus, 2 free throws. No 1-and-1s anymore. And the free throw by Moody is good. Cade gets his first point with 23.9 seconds left. 58-52. He could pretty well seal the deal with one here. It would make it a 3-possession game. Moody's free throw is short. Comes down in the hands of Arden. Quickly the other way. Here comes Short all the way down. Lays it up. Missed it. Brought down by Pryor. That wasn't going to help him anyway. And a foul called on Romer with 12.7 seconds left. Well, Nathan Short, not realizing they're down by 6 points. And with 14 seconds left, tried to take it to the hole and then missed it. That still would have made it a 2-possession game. Thomas for a free throw, and it is no good. .7 seconds left. Next one by Lincoln. It is good. Salem right now with a 7-point lead. 10 seconds to go. Romer with a 3. It's rims out. Taken down by Moody. Moody will just dribble it out, and this game is over. The Salem Tigers come to St. Clair, and they defeat the St. Clair Bulldogs on their senior night by a score of 59-52, and finish the regular season, with a 12-14 record, and St. Clair falls to 13-12 on the season. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Reality check number 36. Shouldn't your personal banker know you, well, personally? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. The first thing we do is get to know you. Are you a planner or a last-second guy? Have a house full of crazy kids or an empty nest? We aren't just your banker. We're your neighbor who helps with money. We might even spring for a cup next time we see you in the coffee shop. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals of pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dayton County, I've got you covered.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
The Bank of Salem Shazam Bolts mobile app offers you a safe, easy, and fast way to manage your accounts, identifying potential fraud, finding surcharge-free ATMs, checking your balance, and providing alerts for purchases exceeding your designated amounts. Anytime, anywhere, even when the bank is closed, all from your mobile device. Shazam Bolts, a safer, easier, and faster mobile solution. Stop by the Bank of Salem for enrollment information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Message and data rates may apply.
This month's specials at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem. You'll find Rain-X 2-in-1 glass cleaner with rain repellent for $6.49 for the 23-ounce size. Freol deep penetrating oil for $9.99 for the 11-ounce size, and Turbo Towels heavy duty cleaning wipes, the 90 count, priced at $14.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
And welcome back to St. Clair. Salem Tigers get their 12th win of the season as they beat the St. Clair Bulldogs in a very close game all the way through. But Salem wins at 59-52, outscoring St. Clair in that final quarter by a 16-9 margin. Very balanced scoring throughout the game for Salem. 15 in the first quarter, 13 in the second, 15 in the third, 16 in the fourth, and they win at 59-52. Also balanced scoring up and down the lineup. Tigers tonight without Dan Barry, who was not dressed tonight. He is injured. He was limping around. So he was out. They also, that's all I need to, at that point right now. That's all we really need to talk about. After the JV game, a couple of JV guys were extra dressed just in case the Tigers ran short of players. But not a lot of fouls in this game except for the 5 charges by the Salem Tigers. And unfortunately, that put them in a position where both Brody Ray and Gavin Sapal had 4 fouls for the Salem Tigers. Alex Marler for the St. Clair Bulldogs actually fouled out of the game with 2:43 left. But not that many fouls on St. Clair for the whole night. They only had 11 fouls. Salem Tigers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 and 8, and 16, 17 fouls for the Salem Tigers, and 5 of them charges tonight. So if we take a look at this contest, Salem Tigers were led in scoring by Luke Pryor. He had 17 points and 8 rebounds. He was fouled up by Braden Gapsch with 15 points and Gavin Sapal with 15. And of that 15 points, 14 of them came in the second half. Leading rebounder for Salem was Pryor with 8. He was fouled up by Lincoln Thomas with 4. Gapsch and Sapal each had 3, 2 for Caden Moody, and 1 for Brody Ray in the contest. Salem finished with 21 rebounds in the game. They only had 4 turnovers. Salem, 4 turnovers in the game, and they had 5 steals. It was a clean game, very good game by both teams. And St. Clair, well, they were being led tonight by Nathan Short. He finished with 17 points. Following him was Carson Romer with 13, and then 11 for Kyler Newton. So both teams had 3 guys in double figures. Then Johnny Chapman added 6 points, and Noah Ardent had 5 for St. Clair. St. Clair lived a lot by that 3-pointer, especially early in the contest. They had 6 of them in the first half, and they had 4 more in the second half, but they missed on some key ones down in the fourth quarter. Then they could not stay up with the Salem Tigers as they needed those 3 to stay in the game. Couldn't get them to convert, and they fall by a score of 59-52. Leading rebounder for St. Clair was Nathan Short with 6, and then 2 each for Alex Marler, Carson Romer, and Noah Ardent. Johnny Chapman and Kyler Newton each had 1 rebound for St. Clair, who finished with 14 rebounds on the game. St. Clair had 6 turnovers, that's it, and 2 steals in the contest, but a couple of those turnovers occurring late in that fourth quarter on a couple of steals by Braden Gapsch. He was able to get the basket and 1, and that really kind of separated the game after that. They never did tie the game again, did St. Clair, as the Tigers went on to win the game. As far as free throw shooting, St. Clair 8 of 14 from the stripe. Salem Tigers a little bit better than they have been, but only 7 of 18 again. Still not even shooting 50% from the free throw line. That's still something that they're going to have to, they want to get in the district play, you're going to have to be able to hit those free throws. They are going to be critical in the game. So Tigers moved to 12 and 14 on the season, and they're ready for district play, and they'll play this very same St. Clair team at Owensville next Monday, 5:30 at Dutchman Gym. Also the JV tonight, they took on St. Clair, and they came out on the short end of a 52-46 score. JV finishes their season with a 12-9 record. Don't forget, district play next week. It is $6 to go to a district game. And if you want to attend, remember it's per person, 6 years of age and above, per game. So if you want to go to both games that night, yeah, they're going to try and charge you for both. So be prepared for that. I'm not sure the people at the door are going to do that, but that's what their ideal is for the Misha, is trying to get you to pay for each game, each team, each person. So, yeah, be prepared for when you go to games. $6 per person entry fee at district play. Both in Cuba for the Lady Tigers will play Tuesday against the Cuba Lady Wildcats / Viburnum Lady Jays, and for the boys game versus St. Clair on Tuesday night. We're going to take a final 30-second break and come back, and we're going to get the heck out of St. Clair, and we appreciate you being with us. 59-52, Salem wins this one back in 30 seconds. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Well, thank you for joining us for Tiger basketball on KSMO. We got Blues hockey coming up next here on KSMO Radio. And we want to thank United Country Salem Realty for bringing you our post-game stats right here on KSMO and the exit to our game. Also, don't forget, right here on KSMO Radio, 1340 a.m., more Blues hockey on Thursday. And, of course, we hope you stick around right here on KSMO for all the great basketball action from district play. Again, Owensville for the boys, Cuba High School for the girls, and we will be bringing you those games on KSMO Radio, both of the games right here on KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7. If we can stream the games, and I'm pretty sure that we are going to be able to video stream those will not be available on your KSMO media. They will only be available on Misha.tv. So any video stream of any game will be only on Misha.tv. There's a $10 charge to watch it. There's some other fees that are associated with that, and so we will not be able to do the girls' game from Cuba. There's no resources to do it from there, and we will hopefully be able to do that game from Owensville. For Ben back at the station, my name is Stan Stevens. Thank you for joining us. Tiger basketball at KSMO. We hope you have enjoyed it, and we appreciate you joining us right here on KSMO 1340 AM 95.7, and audio streaming with us at KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Have a great evening. Good night from St. Clair.
You have been listening to exclusive coverage of Salem Tiger sports on KSMO. Today's action was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, City of Salem, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Jadwin Smith Auto Body, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem License Bureau, Jet Tire and Auto, Legends Automotive LLC, Discount Bins of Salem, American Family Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Flying W Boutique, New Life Auto, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Inc., United Country Salem Realty, Babette Wells Broker Owner, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos LLC, Your World Today, Hubs Tire Center, Technology Junkyard, Moe's Cleaning Services. Be sure to join us again next time for Salem Tiger Sports, exclusively on KSMO.